worry. This is not a chicken processing video. While we have participated in that before, and actually the kids really enjoy the process, you don't have to worry. I'm not going to show you any blood and guts in this video. He's moving the meat birds for the very last time. Those birds are going to the processor to be processed tomorrow morning. There'll be chicken dinners by the end of the week. Okay, so I know I just ambushed you. You just came in from moving the chickens for the last time, but how do they look?
They look good. They look big. They look healthy.
Yay.
They look ready to eat. This day's always a little bit weird for us. We take care of these animals. It's very important to us the way that we take care of them, for them to have a life lived on pasture, a life lived on grass and bugs and worms and quality non-GMO feed and room to roam a little bit. And so we're very thankful that we can control the way they live and can control the way they eat, as opposed to something that we get out of the store. But when it comes time to send them off to be processed, there's always that little bit of bittersweetness about it that is good. That's a healthy feeling to have. That's part of why we do this, is that we value the lives of these animals. We value them, we appreciate them, and we try to be a good steward of them. And so saying goodbye to them is always it's just a little bit of a bittersweet feeling. We have a lot of gratitude to be able to do this, but that we also have an awareness that this chapter is closing. And
look at this beautiful breakfast I have this morning. I have homemade gluten-free blueberry muffins and farm fresh eggs, and I didn't make any of it. So what did you make this morning?
Blueberry muffins that are gluten-free.
They look amazing.
Here, do you want a bite?
Don't you wish we had taste division?
Yes.
So what do you like about cooking?
I think it makes a lot of experience. I mess up in cooking every once in a while, and I just think it's good to learn, and it just teaches me things for next time.
You have cooked part of almost every meal we've eaten for the last 3 or 4 days. So what are some of the things you've made this past weekend?
I made some taco casserole. I made eggs and sausage. I made biscuits for dinner last night, and this morning I made eggs and blueberry muffins.
These whiskers are hitting hard. It's time. They're filthy because it rained so hard yesterday, but we'll get them all cleaned up and processed. Tell me about that bird.
This guy is so heavy. I mean, the layers that are bigger than him are not as heavy.
He's gonna be
muddy from the rain.
I know, it rained. They're so wet and muddy.
Oh, this one.
So no, I don't usually get all dolled up for chicken processing, but we had pictures taken at church this afternoon, and now we are loading up the chickens to take them to the processor. I'll tell you, we had a rough batch this year. We had a lot of chicks die, more than I was anticipating, more than I like to see, but I am so thrilled at the size and the look of the ones that we're getting to take to the processor. They look huge and healthy. They're muddy and gross right now because it's rained really hard. So even though we move them every day, they're pretty muddy. So we've still got the turkeys in there. Because they are not quite, they get a couple more weeks than the chickens to grow out before we process them. But we'll keep you posted on finished weights and all of that.
Got it?
Oh, no, I don't got it. Ease it down.
Walk a little ways. Walk a little ways. And then set it down. And if you need to stop and take a break,
Here they are, ready to go in the fridge to rest for a couple days and then go in the freezer for dinner. So this is a finished product. It doesn't look a whole lot different than what you see at the store. So this is a Cornish cross bird. This one weighs in the 4-pound range. We had 3 pounds. We had one 5.5-pound guy, but we had some in the upper 3s and in the 4-pound range. So it was a pretty good average weight. And the kids are taking them down to the fridge so that they can rest for a couple days before we freeze them, because that increases the taste and the juiciness of your bird.